Hey, people, this ain't for everybody. It really ain't. Had to stop the video there for a little bit because, yeah, part of the lawn care business. Lost my keys. They're gonna happen to you too. No worry. In due time, they had the customer's property. You're gonna lose your keys. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Better have your spare set, which I did. And guess what? Took me about 30 minutes, but finally finding those keys. But that's why I cut the video. We gonna get back in action, start cooking with grease. Get back out here and make it happen. Okay, one thing I tell you about this lawn care game. You are not built for it. Nobody's built for this. This lawn care game from this. Let's count on it. Nigga. Man, what's the business today, man? Lawn care fam. Boy, Louisiana, we out here telling you, at least in the South, South Louisiana, the rain is killing us. The rain is just every day. So the grass be wet, but when you get rain, you can't complain about it. And that's kind of what keeps us in business. So we're not gonna complain too much. We just gonna try to get out here and get it done. It tends to get you behind and things like that. So uh, we just gonna see what we can do. Right now it's a Tuesday, and we still working on Saturdays. Uh, last Friday's work actually. So just try to do what you do. You don't want to cut the grass with the zero turn. Leave ruts and tracks in people's yard. You good to hit it with a push mower, but again, that's gonna take up your time, and when time is of the essence, it may not be the best route to go. So just gonna get out here and try to make it happen before the rain come get us today. All right, people, it's time to start cooking with grease. And if we got our next step today, face covering, but hey, again, part of lawn care life. We're gonna make it happen. Let's go. Well, y'all, what I told you. 1 o'clock, the rain here is here. So I mean, there's nothing you can do about it, man. Nothing you can do about it. Just some people like to cut in the rain. It was coming down, so I'm not about to sit. I'm soaked right now. And I was out there maybe about 20 minutes trying to finish up the customer's yard. So and as far as wet grass, I don't like to cut it. I don't like to cut it with a zero turn for sure. It's just too difficult to make sure that the customer's yard looks the way that I want it to look. So that's why we do that. Let me text my customers so I can send them the invoice and everything and let them know I'm gone so they can go ahead and lower the garage. One of those things that you do, like I say, stay in communication with your customers, let them know what's going on when they're not at the house. Yeah, we just need to get straightened up so we can get on out of here. Get on out of here, guys. But so what do you guys do when it's like this, man? I mean, some people cut, but like I said, I don't like to mess up a customer's yard. At the end of the day, you're spending probably twice the amount of time because you have to go over the grass so many times, things like that. You know. Right, and then it's off and on like hard rain and then soft rain, and so all right, so that's done. That's done. Send invoice and let them know that look like it's gonna keep coming, but it is letting up right now, so it's not raining. But like I said, that customer's yard was, and the one I did right before that was probably a little too wet to be cut today, but I can't help it. You got to get it done. You know, like I told you guys, I'm still working on people from last week because of the rain, because of vehicle issues. I haven't put the truck in the shop, stuff like that. So it would be nice to get some more yards done today, but rain is gonna probably hold me up. So we might go home and get some maintenance in. And this has happened to us before, like year before last. Last year we had a major drought. Major drought. I mean, it didn't rain for like, literally, I'm not lying to you, for like 90 days straight. We got no rain and 115-degree temperature. So it's it's just one of those things. I think we might have got a little bit of rain, like maybe one day in that 90-day period where it rained. And so, of course, people's yards weren't growing and things like that. The grass wasn't growing. So I wasn't just showing up. I was calling customers, look, hey, what you think about the grass? You let me know, whether or not it needs to be cut. And, so you can't take a loss that way, as far as time. Because like I said, that was a long time. Good thing, uh, you know, I was still working at the time, so that helped me out. But man, the weather is a major factor when you're in this lawn care game. It's a major factor, people. So you want to make sure that you're definitely prepared for that, and deal with it accordingly. How you feel as far as whether you want to cut the rain or what kind of style you want to leave your house on. Because I guarantee you, you're going to be broke. All right, guys, got that one done. We actually went on to number 3 instead of doing the other 2 that we had from referrals. When knocked on the customer's door, nobody answered. We got to keep it moving. So I reached out to them, left a message. Of course, they called me back once I arrived at the other property. So I'm not going to circle back around today. I just can't. I can't afford to do it. Got to get on the other side of town. So sometimes those things will happen. If I get to them, I get to them. If somebody else catches them, guess what? More power to them. But you guys, we got to try to stay on task as much as possible, especially around these holidays. Man, people calling you out the woodwork because they wanted their yard cut before the 4th of July. And if you can't tell, I'm starting to lose my voice. So that's another sign of heat exhaustion. So, man, it's too hot right now to be cutting grass, guys. Just straight up. I know guys say you're going to quit and all this other stuff. Sometimes you got to use common sense, man. Sometimes you got to use common sense, that you got God-given common sense. And if it's too hot out here, you take it in, man. That grass is going to be there tomorrow, and those customers' money going to be there tomorrow. If they don't want it taken care of, hey, your health is what's more important. So what we're going to do, we're going to take it back on the Baton Rouge, back to the house right now, take us a little break, kind of get rejuvenated and get back out. Take us about a 30-minute break to get back out there and get at it. But yeah, guys, you got to be aware of those signs, especially when it's hot out here and we're doing the work that we do. So if you out there and you start to lose your voice, it's time to shut it down. That's a sign of heat exhaustion, guys. But I wouldn't rather be doing anything else but cutting grass, so. As far as the heat and moving and stuff like that, you get used to it. You may catch a little cramp every now and then, at least I do. So I try to stay hydrated, as much as possible. But yeah, make sure you're looking out for those signs, guys. But I'll get back with you guys as soon as we get on these other properties this afternoon. It's about 2:30, so about 4 o'clock, we're going to head out and try to get them taken care of. Talk to you later.